Welcome back to Blacken Beet Bike Update, the place where we ride through rumors, concepts, and official releases to bring you the most exciting two-wheeled updates from across the globe. Today we're diving into something that has been stirring the imagination of riders everywhere, the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650. Now before we get rolling, let's be crystal clear: Honda has not officially released or confirmed a 650 version of the Africa Twin. What you'll see here is based on digital renders, concept designs, and industry speculation, but that doesn't make it any less exciting to talk about. So strap in, and let's explore this bike as if Honda actually built it. Looking at the front, the Africa Twin 650 concept borrows heavily from its bigger brother, the CRF 1100L. You can immediately see the sharp LED headlight signature, those aggressive eyes that have become the identity of the Africa Twin line. The render shows a tall windscreen, possibly adjustable, giving riders both highway comfort and off-road wind protection. The front mudguard sits high, adventure style, with long travel forks hinting at its dual-purpose nature. It screams rally heritage, but in a more compact, approachable size that would appeal to a much wider audience. Moving to the side profile, the proportions of the 650 look perfectly balanced. The tank has that muscular sculpting that flows naturally into the rider's seat. You can almost imagine throwing your leg over and instantly feeling at home whether you're commuting, touring, or hitting the trails. The frame looks sturdy yet slimmer than the 1100, suggesting Honda would keep weight in check to attract riders who might find the big Africa Twin intimidating. Spoked wheels wrapped in dual sport tires give away its adventure DNA, and the graphics and the renders look bold, with versions imagined in red, black, blue, white, and even unique shades like green and maroon. It's the kind of color palette Honda could use to make the 650 appeal to younger and first-time adventure bike buyers. Swinging around to the rear, the Africa Twin 650 render shows a narrow tail section with the sleek LED tail light integrated neatly under the rear rack area. The seat looks to be a split design, with a comfortable step-up pillion area and optional luggage mounts on either side. The adventure touring vibe is alive and well. Here you can imagine it loaded with panniers and a top box, ready to cross continents, but equally suited for light city duty when stripped down. Now let's imagine what could be under the seat. Since Honda doesn't actually make this model, the best guess for the Africa Twin 650 would be a parallel twin engine somewhere in the 650 to 700 cc range. Honda already has a proven 755 cc Unicam parallel twin powering the Transalp and Hornet, and it wouldn't be a stretch to see a slightly retuned version for this adventure concept. We're talking around 80 to 90 horsepower, smooth torque delivery across the rev range, and plenty of low-end grunt for trail riding and tackling rough terrain. If Honda went this route, the engine would no doubt be Euro 5 Plus compliant, liquid-cooled, and paired with either a 6-speed manual or Honda's signature DCT automatic gearbox, which has been a standout feature on the 1100 Africa Twin. Performance-wise, a mid-weight Africa Twin would be a game-changer. The 1100 is fantastic, but it's tall, heavy, and can overwhelm newer riders. A 650 would bring down the weight, lower the seat height, and make adventure riding accessible to a much larger community. The suspension would likely be Showa with long travel, offering adjustability for serious off-roaders. Dual disc brakes up front with ABS, switchable off-road modes, traction control, and multiple ride maps would complete the package. Essentially, this bike would sit neatly between the Honda Transalp 750 and the full-size Africa Twin 1100, giving riders a perfect middle ground. Talking prices, it's all hypothetical of course, but if Honda were to price this realistically, we could expect something around $9,000 to $11,000 in the US, or roughly 8 to 9 lakh rupees in India. That would position it directly against rivals like the Yamaha T8 tilde copyright N8 tilde copyright R8 tilde copyright 700, the KTM 790 Adventure, and even Triumph's Tiger 660. And with Honda's reliability, a huge dealer network, and legendary Africa Twin branding, it would instantly turn heads and win sales. So what's the verdict? The Africa Twin 650 might not be real today, but the renders and concepts show us what could be one of the most exciting additions to the adventure touring market. It blends the rugged DNA of the Africa Twin with a lighter, more manageable frame, making it the dream bike for riders who crave versatility without excess bulk. If Honda ever does build this, it could easily become one of the best-selling adventure bikes in the world. Until then, we'll just keep dreaming and enjoying the imagination of designers who bring concepts like this to life. That wraps up today's review. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Africa Twin 650 concept, make sure you hit like. Drop your thoughts in the comments. So would you buy this bike if Honda released it? And don't forget to subscribe to Blacken Beet Bike Update for more rides, rumors, and reviews from the world of two wheels. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.